Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today we're going to talk about behaviors that can help you to have a happy and healthy relationship. Okay, before we get started, I want to say welcome to all of the new viewers and welcome to all of the subscribers. I really appreciate all of you. I want to say thank you for those of you who leave a donation. I appreciate it so much. So now let's get started. Behaviors that can help you to create a strong and healthy relationships. Okay, number one, when you're in a relationship, don't, now this is for men and women, okay? When you're in a relationship, don't go around acting like you're single. You are in a relationship with someone, and no matter who approaches you or whatever, then it should be known that you are already in a relationship. And another thing that this means is that you don't go out acting like you're single. And there are mannerisms that people do to let other people know that they are available. And you don't do that if you are in a relationship. You want to be responsible in the relationship. Now, another thing, you want to take care of your appearance. That's very important. When I was dating, I went on dates where men would come to, now this could be the first date. They come to the first date looking like they just walked out of the corn patch. They didn't even bother to take a shower or anything. That shows right there that apparently they did not value the experience of meeting me. And guess what? I never saw him again. No. You see, that's kind of a deal breaker. If you don't care enough about your appearance to look your best when you're trying to make an impression or to have a relationship, then it's no good. It is no good. It's very important to care about your appearance. You want to stay attractive to your partner. You don't want to take your partner for granted. And that's what you're doing if you don't care about the way that you look. Okay? So now let's go to the next one. I wrote these down, so that's why you see me looking down so I don't forget what to tell you. It's important for you to have outside interests. That's very important. Don't put your whole life into the relationship. And let me kind of explain that. Many times, and women, you really do this. Many times what a woman would do is just stop whatever she's doing and pour everything into her relationship. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever things that you are doing on your own, continue to do that. Continue to build for yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not. And don't stop it when you get in the relationship. That's a mistake, you see. And I tell you, I've known women who are starting their own businesses, and as soon as they get in a relationship, now they want to combine the business with the partner. That could be a huge mistake, ladies. You keep your business separate. Separate. You understand? And if he wants to have a business with you, well, start a new business together. But keep your original business separate from the relationship business. Okay? That will save you a lot in the long run. Because I'm going to tell you, if you put everything you have into the relationship business, and the business could be going well, It could blow up and make plenty for you. But if the relationship breaks up, guess what? Now, hopefully, you can split the business evenly, but a lot of times it doesn't quite work out that way for the women. Okay? That's why I say, if you are working on a business or have a business, you keep your business. Do not give it up to support whatever you want to do with your partner. Okay? All right. All right, let's look at the next one. Also, you want to have outside interests. When you get into a relationship, don't make the relationship your life. You want to have something going on the outside of the relationship. You don't always want to be available, to your partner. You want to be busy doing something else. You understand? See, when you're too needy on the relationship, this is a relationship killer. When you're like codependent, you're too needy. You're always on the phone. Where are you? You're looking for your partner to come to make you feel good because you have nothing else going on in your life beside this relationship. Don't let that be, ladies. Don't let that be. Have other interests that keep you busy outside of the relationship. This way, when you both come together, you have something to talk about, other things that you've been doing or of learning or whatever. You see, it makes the relationship more exciting when you both have outside interests. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. Don't be insecure or overly sensitive. All right? Now, this can be touchy too because, I'm gonna talk about me so you understand. I am a pretty direct person. I don't beat around the bush too much and all the fluff. I'm pretty direct in the way that I speak. And sometimes people, if they're, a little softer people, they may take offense to that. You understand? And then I'll need to go back and apologize and explain that I didn't mean anything by it. It's just my personality. You see? And these are things, that's why communication is so important in a relationship. Because you don't know how the other person is taking what you're saying or how you're saying it. You see, they could be offended and feel criticized by something that you said and you didn't mean it at all. So just make sure that you have open communication and you both understand that. This will help to avoid a lot of confusion in your relationship. See, I know you've heard communication is key, and people say that in the beginning of the relationship, but somehow they forget that message, and people stop talking. You understand? Somebody has said something or done something, and you're holding a grudge. You stop talking. Holding grudges can destroy your relationship. Holding grudges. So hopefully neither one of you do that. Neither one of you are a critical person that wants to criticize everything that the other partner does. No, it will kill the relationship. Don't do it. And don't be overly sensitive when the partner says something to you. If your partner says something to you that you dislike or you disagree with, communication's the key. Just say it. I don't appreciate what you said. You understand? And, maybe you need to explain to me why you said it in the first place. You understand? Talk about these things. Do not just let them go by and then go to something else. Because, you see, it's a lot of people, when these conflicts come up, they don't want to address them. So what they want to do is just act like it didn't happen. Just act like it didn't happen. And then go on like it never happened. but it's still there. The problem is still there. It needs to be addressed, because the next time it comes back around, you're going to be even angrier because you never resolved it in the first place. So just be aware of that. Keep your eye on it. Okay? Oh, show affection. That's important. Show affection. And I know some people like to show affection when they're in public, and some people don't. But me, I like holding hands. When I like that. And that's a good thing. Reach over there and grab his hand, and y'all can walk together and all of that. And as the relationship progresses, don't stop that. People, they do a lot of things in the beginning of a relationship. But then when they get into the relationship and they feel secure that they got the other person, all those nice pleasantries stop. Now the relationship is going down instead of going up. You understand? Keep it up. Keep that energy high in your relationship. That loving, caring energy is very important. You want your relationship to last for the long term. These are some habits you need to incorporate to keep the love going. Don't let it get stagnant because you feel used to doing whatever you're doing. Change it up and do something else. Go different places, see different things, enjoy each other. Okay? Now, be honest. Be honest. Now, I know, sometimes you do need to tell some little lies. For instance, I'm laughing because this is a little lie that I like for men to tell me. If I come out in something and I ask you, do I look fat in this? Yeah, I want you to say, no, you look wonderful in it. That's a little lie that, I understand. I can tolerate that. But you need to be honest, honest. I'm about to say completely, but to be honest in your relationship. No cheating. No sneaking around. No having all kind of stuff in your phone where you're constantly on there connecting with other people. You understand? When you need to be working on your relationship. Understand? I see people with their partners and both of them are on their phones. On their phone, not even talking to each other, not even looking at each other or anything. That can destroy your relationship. When you're with your partner, you need to put your phone away. You need to either turn it off so nobody's calling you and interrupting you, or put it away. So you can work on your relationship to make it stronger. It's stronger. You can, no matter how long you've been in a relationship, you still ought to be working to make it even stronger. Understand? So you don't take things for granted. Number one, that your relationship is always going to be there. Always going to be there. And we need to learn how to cherish people too, because your partner may not always be there. So you want to cherish them while you have them. And you want to make the most out of the time that you have with them. You see, these things are very important. And another thing about being honest, don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate and just make up things so that your partner would be impressed by you. That rarely works, because somewhere down the line your partner's going to find out that you just made it up. And that's the downfall of the relationship. It's the beginning of the downfall. Understand? Tell the truth from the beginning. You understand? Let the person know who you truly are. Don't come with a false persona, because that's deceitful, and the relationship will not stand. It will not stand if you go into it with a lie. You follow me? Don't overindulge in compulsions. All right? Now, what am I talking about? Drinking, getting high, for women, shopping, eating, anything that you do compulsively. Don't overdo it. You understand? Don't overdo it. For instance, you don't want to come in and your partner is drunk every time you come home. Well, you see, that's overindulgence of a compulsive behavior. You don't want that. You understand? And there are other behaviors that that may repulse you. So you need, or your partner, just kind of be aware of that. Do what you need to do, but don't overdo it. Okay? Now, we're getting to the end now. Say you're sorry. There's a lot of people out here don't like to say I'm sorry. And if you are with a narcissist, you can strike that one out, because a narcissist will never say they're sorry for anything. You understand? But if you're with a decent person, then, saying you're sorry is a very important part of a relationship. Don't just do something that upsets the relationship, and then you want the next day or whatever, you want to act like it never happened. You just want to say, oh, well, let's just forget that and start over. Let's just act like that never happened and start over. That doesn't work. A lot of people are trying to use that, but that does not work. You have to address these issues and work them out. You cannot just glaze them over, act like they never happened, and go forward, because some of these issues have done some damage to your partner. They'll say, yeah, well, okay, we'll forget it and go on, but it's still there. It's still there. And the next time something happens, now that thing is bigger. And the next time is bigger until it's like this. And that destroys the relationship, you see. You see? Apologize if you do something that hurts the other person. And try to understand what you did or why you did it. And try to explain it to the other person. Maybe it was an accident. You didn't mean to. Now, if it was intentional, you understand? In relationships, you can get angry with your partner, and then you want to hurt them. You say something hurtful. Now they're hurt. You see? So now you go on off your way or whatever. Then the next day, you want to wake up like it never happened. Say you're sorry. Apologize. For the sake of the relationship, you must do it. If you want a healthy relationship, you cannot be afraid to say, I'm sorry. And truly mean it. Because a person could tell when you're being phony and fake. You just saying it because somebody said you should say it. If somebody hurts your feelings, you understand? Don't go to them and say, I need an apology. I want an apology, because they're just going to do it to satisfy you. They don't mean it. If a person is truly sorry for hurting you in any kind of way, they will come to you. They will come to you on their own esteem and look you in the eye and tell you how sorry they are and apologize to you for doing whatever they did to harm you. If they don't do that, they're not sorry. They meant to hurt you. They meant to hurt you. And if you're in a relationship with a person who means to hurt you, maybe you don't need to be in that type of situation. You understand? Maybe you need to walk away from that situation. But people, I hope that you understand these behaviors. And I'm going to summarize them real quick. Okay? So first, you want to care about your appearance. The second, you want to be financially responsible by having your own thing. Don't look at the relationship to support your needs. Be able to support your own needs outside of the relationship. Okay? The next one, don't be codependent, and don't lose yourself in the relationship. That's why I'm saying have your own thing. Don't put your entire being into the relationship, okay? And don't go around looking single. You're in a relationship, act like you're in a relationship, all right? Don't be overly sensitive or insecure. So don't just be waiting for somebody to say something to make you feel bad. You know, there's some people out there, you know, and you could just be talking regular and they can pick up something in your speech to feel bad. If you got somebody like that, a pessimist, that's working itself. That's working itself. Okay? But for you, don't be overly sensitive. Okay? Show affection. Hold hands. If you're a hugger, you can hug your partner. And don't stop these things as time goes on. Keep them up. It's important to the relationship to keep them up. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I was in a relationship and it was going great because I'm like a huggy, touchy kind of person. But after a while, my partner decided that, he didn't want to do that anymore. Now, maybe he decided that because he was cheating. So he didn't want to hold hands anymore. So if you're with a partner that doesn't want these things, open your eyes. Something may be going on that you're not aware of. Okay? So let's go to make sure that you keep your lines of communication open at all times. It doesn't happen so much now. In some families it does. But I think at dinner time is a good time to, talk about things that happen during the day and to discuss any ups and downs that you're concerned about with your partner. Discuss the relationship. You understand? Discuss plans that you want to do together and things like that. It's very important. Okay? Be honest. Be honest always. Show integrity. Show that you really want this relationship. Okay? And you'll generate that energy to your partner. All right? And now, don't overindulge. Don't overindulge. And I'm going to tell you, I ruined the relationship by overindulging. And it was overindulging in spending money. I'm going to be honest. I was much, much younger when this happened. And I met a very nice gentleman. Very nice gentleman. And me being young and not really knowing about finances and all that kind of thing, the gentleman that I was dating gave me a credit card that had a very large limit on it. And he assumed that I was responsible financially, but I wasn't. I wasn't. In fact, this credit card may have been the first credit card that I got. And believe me, that thing went to the limit like that. And it actually destroyed our relationship. It destroyed it. So people, and the same thing if the man is drinking or partying or, going out with the boys and things like this, the same kind of thing. So be aware of that. Don't overindulge when you're in a relationship, unless you're overindulging with your own money. If you're overindulging with your own money, doesn't affect the relationship, then okay. But anything that affects the relationship, don't overindulge in. Okay. Now, I think the last thing, I think I covered that, to say you're sorry. But be respectful. Be very respectful of the relationship. You understand? Show your partner that you really, really care for them. You care for them. And you are concerned about their welfare. You see, this is important. Support your partner in whatever they decide that they want to do. Support them. Make them feel good about themselves. This is important in a relationship. So don't start picking at the little spots that you don't like. I don't like this, you got this, or you two this, or you two that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If your partner has something that's annoying to you, talk it out. Yeah, talk it out. Communication is the key. So people, I hope that this message helps someone. And I hope that that it resonates, that you really understand that these behaviors can help you to create a very good, solid relationship. But on the flip side, if you don't do these things, it can destroy your relationship. So people, I'm going to end it now. And I want to thank you again for supporting this channel. And thank you for viewing this video. I appreciate all of you and send you much love. And I hope to see you next time.